My mom was already here for the better treatments. Um, she have mental problems. Um, and she moved here, I would say like 15 years ago. And I chose to come here, so I guess to help her out and go to college and make something happen for myself here. Now I have a kid. He's 4 years old. I'm a hairdresser. I went to school for fashion design, interior design, which I'm still working on it. One of the biggest reasons was for my mom, so she could have a little bit of help by me coming in here. And here I am. My mom is doing good. My mom is doing better. And here supporting her and supporting my sister. One of my biggest goals, there's some short terms, there's some long terms. My short terms is, I will say, have a balance. I think that's, even though you don't think about it, by me being a single mom, having a balance as a single mom is one of my short terms. Short terms because I have to figure some things out. How to pick up my son to school, how have a balance for myself as well. So that's one of my short terms, short goals. Long goals. Hoping I will, always counting with God first, is having my clothing store, and as well thinking about putting a salon, both of the two businesses together. That will be my long-term goal. Puerto Rico and the area that I'm at right now is very different. Very different. People are very different. I will say is definitely, it was very hard for me. Very hard for me leaving the family that was there since I was young, since I was little, the family that raised me. It was very hard by me being 19 years old and just be the first one moving the house. The youngest one moved the house first, which it was me. It was very hard, but I have to accomplish things while I was already here. So that's what I'm still kind of working on. And it was very hard. People, culture, lifestyle, too many differences. And I think most of it comes to the end of a culture. It was very hard for me to get used to it, but I think of all of those that always been there for me, and they actually, even though in my hardest time, they've been there for me. And I definitely got a lot of those, and that's why I'm still standing up. And I still like this area. It's a little bit more calm. It's a little bit more slower. So I think it's good. I think it's, at first was very hard, but I think I have find happiness in me. So that's why I feel that I'm okay. Language. Very interesting. In Puerto Rico, they teach you both. Puerto Rico, English counts for 2 grades. So we all try to make it. We all try to have that good grade so we can pass the whole grade, because it will count for 2 grades back then. Now it's percents. Now it's a little different, but talking back on those days. I actually was pretty good at English all my life. I had A. I had A since I was little. But I came to United States. I came to this area, and I will say it is a very different, I guess, accent of a lot of people. I went to Walmart and I didn't even know what in the world the woman was saying to me. If I didn't see how much I owed her, I would never know what she was trying to tell me. And I know, and my English was good. It's just, I guess it was the accent for me to understand it and kind of copy it fast. She had this country, southern, you know. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. I guess I got it pretty quick. I think I've been here 7 years now, and I don't sound that bad, and I can understand most of it. Sadly, I didn't understood when I came here. My daddy he got color, and my mom is completely white. So my brothers and sister, I have a sister that she's color, and I don't know, since me growing up and Puerto Ricans having the mix of culture, we don't see each other by color. We don't. Color is just a thing. Under the skin, we all the same. One thing doesn't really make sense to the other. But when I came to the United States, there was a lot of people used to tell me, so what are you? And you know, I'm like, I'm over here thinking like, what do you mean, what am I? I'm Ashley. People say, no. I mean, like, what are you? And then I had a lot of, I used to go to like surf, and I used to be like in the beach all the time. So I had a very tan, pretty tan color. And every time people would ask me, they would say, "Oh, so what are you? Are you white or are you black?" And the day that girl told me, it was a whole group. I looked at her, lost, cause it didn't make no sense to me, the question, of course. And I said to her, what do you mean? I mean, I guess I'm yellow. I'm not white or black. I guess I'm yellow. So anyways, the whole group started laughing, and they was like, no, I mean, you know, in here we say, you know, if you're African American or if you just Caucasian. I'm like, oh, interesting. Ignorant, because it didn't make no sense to me. But I have to learn it the hard way, like, you know, how people see each other here in the same country that they live, in the same world that they live, is a stereotype. Every country, we don't live like this. The only country that you will see that people are still living like back in the days is this one, United States of America. Sadly, but it's the truth. It's a stereotype that they haven't get over it. My grandfather, he probably went through it, but did we still living on it? No. Come on. Like it's something that hard, cold-hearted. It's a lot of cold heart, like cold heart, and and a closed mind. So those both in between, those both is horrible. So yeah, it was very different for